Well, Sandie Mom can't sleep again. Terrible headache. I've had a headache since I don't know when, a long time, and it just doesn't seem to go away. I mean, it goes away a bit, but I can't say I have a day where I don't have a headache. So they're waking me up, and then I can't sleep. And I'm showing you Pepsid because if you're, up in years, I bet you're taking some form of something to do with Pepsid, Zantac. I don't know what the other stuff's called. So I put it there. And look, mine is maximum strength. So thought you could look at something instead of the dark. So I turned on my light because it ran out of batteries. So I had to put more batteries in. I've had that for quite a while. Don't want to jinx myself. 1, 2, 3 because it's from the $1. Well, the $1 million store now, but back when it was a Dollar Tree. So anyhow, I heard a saying. I don't know if it's saying. It must be a saying. So I was going to say where someone made it up, but someone did make it up. But I don't know. Should have looked it up, but I didn't. It's not my saying, but it's funny when you think about it. It says, "Old men want a nurse, young men want a purse." And I don't like the second part about the purse because, with all this stuff with people changing their pronouns of who they are, very confusing. But that will be another video. But anyhow, basically what it means, because I was watching some videos on older people dating and stuff, like anywhere from 50 to 80. Can you imagine being 80 years old and getting married or remarried, dating, 80, buying a house when you're 80? I don't understand it. Who would give they must have bought it for cash, because who would give you a 30-year mortgage? It would make you 110. I don't know. But anyhow, as I've been watching these, here and there, I usually watch YouTube movies, they're free. But I've just been watching, some of them, and they're funny. This one lady, she just makes up stories. There's no way all that could be happening to a woman. But anyhow, so the stories I watch, and it's like when they talk about the men they meet. So, one woman talked about a guy. Well, first of all, she was on a dating site, and she's been on a dating site. I think she just makes these stories up to tell you the truth. But anyhow, so she said she was on a dating site. Ah, there goes the light. I moved. I have to have water. My mouth is so dry. So I'm trying to get water and the light moved. But it's okay. Until I put the water in front of it, then we won't have a light. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, so still works light. Okay. So anyhow, she was talking about a guy she's been talking to. Okay, now this is not going to focus. Why? What happened? What happened? There we go. Okay. And that's why this reminds me of more older people. I know younger people. My son has this medicine, but it usually reminds you of older people. Like, what was it, a commercial for Geritol or something? I don't even know what Geritol is or was. But I remember older people talking about Geritol. But anyhow, so I don't know what the process is. You anonymously just talk or text through the dating thing or something. I don't know. But anyhow, so then they start to text, which I guess they exchange their their numbers, and they're texting and maybe talking. So I don't remember how long. Not too long. She doesn't like to wait long. This one woman. She's like, she says, I don't want to waste time just talking, and then for nothing you find out the guy's just looking for someone to talk to. So she likes, okay, come on, let's meet for coffee or something, or lunch or dinner or whatever. So anyhow, it's not focusing again, or my eyes aren't focusing right, I don't know. But anyhow, so let me think now, she's got so many stories, it's hard to remember. Oh yeah, so he said, think he called her, so they were on the point of talking on the phone. And he says, "Are you free tonight?" And she says, "Well, I could take off half a day from work. I don't, get to take off a lot. I don't have a lot of time off." She claims she owns a business, but who knows? Who knows? You can be anyone on YouTube, and you're really not. But anyhow, she just seems to be like she's just telling stories, which is fine. But anyhow, so, did he say to her, "Are you free," or something? I don't know. I have such a headache. My gosh, I can't even think. And look, this is not focusing. Let me know. Is this focusing for you, or is it just my eyes? Let's see. Where's the thing? I can't find the camera. There we go. Can't do it. I don't know. Well, I guess it's better in the dark. But anyhow, so then he said, "How about I come over to your place, and then we could decide what we'll do from there." So she says, "Okay," and gives the guy her address. Hasn't met him. And her stories, none of them really, well, I'm sure there's more I haven't heard, but they don't, she even makes a point of saying, "I don't give out my address for a long time until I know it's something real, So I was surprised, and that really made me think, yeah, this is definitely not going to be in focus. Definitely making these up. But again, it doesn't matter. So he comes over, and so, comes in, and she's all dressed up, ready to go, and he sits down on her couch, and she's singing, okay. And then, he takes her clicker. I call it a clicker. I don't know. It's a remote, TV remote, and she has Roku. I think it's another remote. I don't know. I don't even have a TV, so I wouldn't know what all that is. But anyhow, and then he's got his feet on her coffee table, and she's saying, "Oh, okay. Okay." And then she says, "So where are we going to go?" "Oh, yeah, they were going to hang out in her backyard. That's right. I think she has a pool or something, or a nice backyard." But then they didn't make it to the back because he was in her house, and that's where we're at now. And so after that, what I'd like to do? I'd like to watch other people's videos and talk about them, but I have no idea. I wouldn't have enough memory. Oh, speaking of memory, I forgot. I got to hurry up. So anyhow, so she's like, "What the heck?" And then she was, she started doing her laundry and cleaning her house. So, well, she took half a day off of work. That was really worth it. And so she was cleaning. She went to clean her bathroom. She noticed something was different. And she's like, "What the heck looks different?" So she noticed there was a toothbrush and a toothbrush container and toothpaste and I think a bar of soap, she said. I don't know. And she's like, "What does he think's going on here?" And so she said, "What's going on? Aren't we leaving?" He said, "I'm kind of tired." She said, "I thought I'd just stay over. It's a long drive home." She said, "It's only an hour. It's not a long drive." And then she says, "Get out of here." So in other words, that's where an old guy wants a nurse. So I think she's like 58. So he must be somewhere around there. Maybe he could be 68, I don't know. He was either her age or older. So there you go. And a young guy wants, did I say purse? I think I screwed it up. Oh, this headache. Well, if I screwed it up, the old guy wants a nurse, like someone to take care of him, feed her up like he's waiting for her to wait on him. And this woman is not a woman. I don't think she's waited on any man. I don't think she's ever been married. So anyhow, and then a young guy, by saying a young guy wants a purse, the young guy likes older women because they have money. They're established like this one. There you go. She should look for a real young guy. She'll get someone. I don't know. She's got her personality. I don't know. She's kind of, she says it like it is. And I don't know if a young guy would, they like to be pampered, basically. But there you go. So maybe she should try the younger guys and just kind of tone it down. But yeah, there you go. Have you ever heard that saying? Old men want a nurse, young men want a purse. Not a purse. They want a woman with money. Let me know if you ever heard that. And do you have any dating stories from your dating days? If so, let me know. Comment below. Can you please help me get to 1,000 subs, a little over, because they're changing the rules on YouTube, and if I don't get monetized soon, I'll never be able to, so please, I'm 27 people away. Nobody, please, do not unsubscribe, and just, 27. I'd say do 37 to go over, like 10 people over, because in case someone, whatever, but I gotta get it, and then keep the 1,000+ people, because otherwise they're changing the watch hours, and I'll never be able to get that many watch hours. Well, you never should say never, but who knows. So please, 27 people subscribe. Okay. And be kind to people. Pay it forward if you can. Subscribe to me. That's paying it forward. Subscribe. Please just subscribe. So tell everyone you know, your kids, your grandkids, whatever. I'm sorry. I don't know why this won't focus. Oh, it did for a second. But anyhow, be kind to people. Pay it forward if you can, and be the reason somebody smiles today. All right? Don't forget to subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 like quickly, okay? All right. Hugs to all of you. Hope you're all doing good. And don't forget to share any kind of funny, interesting, or, I don't know, any kind of dating stories. Thanks for watching. Bye.